Hey folks, this is Kelani. We finally have a solid date for patch 7.2.5 to go live, which would be June 13th. That gives us 2 weeks before we get another round of content added to the game, and I'm going to go through the 5 major features coming with patch 7.2.5. First up, we have the Tomb of Sargeras. It may have been in the game and ready to go since 7.2, but 7.2.5 is the patch just before it actually releases. New raids are some of the most enticing content added to the World of Warcraft, so expect quite a few players to come swarming back now we can finally take the fight to kill Jaden and all of his cronies. Interestingly, we'll get quite a variety of environments in the Tomb of Sargeras, which should keep things fresh for a little bit longer. We can explore the Night Elf ruins of the tomb itself, the long-forgotten underground caverns beneath, the fell-scarred hallways leading down to the place where Aegwynn locked away the avatar of Sargeras, and it seems like we'll be travelling to the Nether to face off against Kil'jaeden himself. The raid comes with a new tier of gear, which means new set bonuses and a new look for every class. Exciting stuff. The Tomb of Sargeras isn't the only raid we'll be having fun with. The Black Temple is returning as the time walking system is being expanded to include raids. When this event is active, you'll be able to queue for the Black Temple as a group of 10 to 30 people. That means you won't actually be able to join via a queue system, though I'm sure there will be a bunch of groups active in the Group Finder tool. All of the bosses seem to have remained more or less the same and also drop the same loot. New items have been added for Death Knights, Monks and Demon Hunters, as they obviously weren't around in the good old days of the temple. Demon Hunters will also be able to get the legendary Warglaives as a transmog, provided they already own the glaives from the original Black Temple and then kill Illidan in the time-walking Black Temple. The loot is currently set at 900 item level, making it a really good way to catch up with any alts or characters that may have been left behind. We've got an interesting addition to 7.2.5 in the form of a new scenario. It seems as though someone, somewhere, sometime wants Chromie the Bronze Dragon dead. It's up to us to travel through time with Chromie and figure out how to stop her untimely demise. It's not going to be easy though. We'll probably have to see her die quite a few times before we get the hang of it, as there's quite a few enemies to kill and they're all spread out, and to top it off we have a time limit. The scenario allows you to gather reputation with Chromie to upgrade her in a bunch of different ways to make the whole thing smoother, but you'll need to find a way to kill all 8 of her attackers, some of which require you to jump through time portals, all within 15 minutes. You can extend your time with some bonus items throughout the scenario, or use them to gain other advantages. This may be the second coming of the Withered training scenario, and from what I've played on the PTR, I love it. Seeing as we're looking towards the next raid tier, it only makes sense for the devs to add a few more legendaries for us to hunt down. Everyone should receive 2 new potential legendaries, one being a ring which offers up free use of a talent and will be usable by all specs of a given class, and then one spec-specific legendary. Some of these do seem quite powerful, so it may be worth having a look through the new ones we're going to get and see what might be tasty. I can confirm that none of these legendaries will be special in the way that you acquire them. All of the new ones being added will still randomly drop from any form of content, which is a little disappointing. While we're on the topic of legendaries, we will also be able to upgrade them from 940 item level to 970 item level, and any new ones which drop after 7.2.5 releases will auto-magically be 970. But for all of those who have double-digit legendaries, good luck, have fun! We'll be upgrading them in the same way as the 910 to 940 upgrades worked, gathering a quest item from emissary caches, raid boss kills, weekly PvP quests, and the weekly Mythic Plus chest. And even though this isn't one of the huge content patches, we do have a round of balance changes to shake things up. Some classes and specs are having more done to them than others, so it's always worth looking through the patch notes to see how your class is going to change. Patch notes should be up before too long, at the very latest we'll get them the day of the patch. Some worthy mentions are Beast Mastery Hunters gaining 2 charges of Dire Beast baseline, the Havoc Demon Hunter talent Demon Blades is having its proc rate up to 100%, and the generation reduced to try and cut out some of the RNG of the spec. Frost Mages will see significant changes to Thermal Void. Outlaw Rogues are getting a whole bunch of changes I don't really understand, but I've heard they're really good, and it will be interesting to see how the spectrum of specs will look in Tomb, and whether we'll see any new top contenders, and whether or not the current flavours of the month will fall out of favour. So that's the meat of the next patch. Personally, I just can't wait to get into the Tomb of Sargeras, kill some new bosses, and make a whole bunch more guides. But that's it for this video. If you have any questions or queries, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, or hop on over to Discord. We have a server at discord.gg/Kelani, great place to come ask questions or just hang out. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always I will see you next time.